Now there's a shocker from the Congress Neta Imran Masood after the army chief has detailed the stunning new details about Operation Sindoor. The Congress MP is suspecting the timing of the army chief's comments, asking, is it being made now to shift the narrative from EC's wrongdoing?
देखिए, मुझे नहीं समझ में आया कि आज एयर चीफ मार्शल साहब क्यों बोल रहे हैं। इसकी क्या आवश्यकता है? क्या ये चुनाव आयोग के ऊपर लगे हुए उन तमाम आरोपों को दबाने के लिए उस नैरेटिव को चेंज करना है? सेना के ऊपर तो पूरा विश्वास है। हम तो सेना के साहस को, सेना के शौर्य को सलाम कर रहे हैं और सेना के साहस और शौर्य की बदौलत ही हम सवाल खड़ा कर रहे हैं कि इतने साहस और इतने शौर्य के बाद हम पीओके पे झंडा फहरा सकते थे, हमने झंडा क्यों नहीं फहराया?
My colleague Kritika is joining us on the broadcast with the details. Now, Kritika, on one hand, the opposition has been raising questions almost every single day, even after we saw disruptions in the parliament discussion for 2 days. The opposition continued to ask these questions. And now, when the answers are being given, not just by the government, but also the forces, the opposition is now questioning the timing of it.
Well, yes, and in fact, it is this timing which is quite constant as far as Congress is concerned. Remember also when Operation Mahadev was underway, we had heard similar statements being made on the timing of Operation Mahadev falling on the first day of discussions of Operation Sindoor. Today as well, when we're seeing statements from both Air Chief Marshal AP Singh as well as the Chief of Army Staff, General Upendra Dwivedi as well come out, we're seeing that again similar statements on the timing is being made. It shows that definitely maybe a weighty counter is yet not available with the opposition. Their demands continue to be around how many jets were lost by the Indian side. Now remember, not only did the Air Chief Marshal say that there was no constraints, a free hand was given. In fact, the Army General today has also clarified that the way in which the entire operation was done with the motive of deciding that this is enough and enough, that enough is enough, and in fact a decisive action needs to be taken. And as part of that, a chess move, a chess move was also planned, wherein of course there were some losses, but it was done with the intention of delivering the maximum harm. As a result of which 7 out of 9 targets were completely destroyed. We've already heard how the Air Chief Marshal has clarified that 6 air assets of the Pakistan were hurt. It includes 5 fighter jets and 1 large special mission aircraft as well, which has been a massive victory in terms of the precision, the 300-kilometer surface-to-air strike that was carried out by the air forces. And timing again, not only just the government, but now the chiefs of the army are also coming out and have clarified that it is in fact due to the fury of the army action that was taken and backed by pure political will by the government as well, that these targets were in fact accomplished and these missions were accomplished as well. So it does clarify from their stance all the questions that the opposition has raised, whether in the parliament and outside. Now yet again we are seeing that the Congress continues to now ask why not these statements have come in from the Prime Minister or from the Defence Minister. Why weren't these revelations made in the Parliament during the discussion of Operation Sindoor itself? So this is where the conversation is now going. It's back to being a political blame game between the opposition and the government in power, even as the army chiefs continue to clarify how Operation Sindoor actually went down and what victories, the scale of those as well, that the Indian army was able to achieve. Over to you.
Okay. In fact, the Defence Minister has also previously spoken about the same. Like we mentioned, there have been clarifications and the answers to all of these doubts that have come in from the Ministry of External Affairs, from the Prime Minister. And India's stance has been extremely clear, and yet, once again, you have the opposition raising these questions. In fact, the Defence Minister had also spoken about the success of Operation Sindoor. Here's what he said.
आपने देखा कि ऑपरेशन सिंदूर हुआ। शिवराज सिंह जी ने आपके सामने चर्चा की कि कैसे पहलगाम में कुछ आतंकवादियों ने आकर हमारे वहां पर्यटन के लिए गए कुछ निर्दोष नागरिकों की निर्मम हत्या कर दी। उन्होंने मान लिया था कि भारत शांत होकर बैठ जाएगा। हमारे प्रधानमंत्री जी का संकल्प था, हम लोगों ने तय किया हम इसका मुंहतोड़ जवाब देंगे। ऐसी कल्पना भी कभी नहीं की जा सकती थी। धर्म पूछ कर मारेंगे, पूछते थे कि तुम कौन हो।
Now, in fact, it's not the only statement that has been issued by the forces. Kritika, thank you for joining us. Essentially, we also heard the Chief of Army Staff saying about the 6 days was also repeated by the Air Force Chief. What we heard him say, the COAS say, the same was also said by the Air Force Chief. The Air Chief Marshal AP Singh, while addressing an event in Bengaluru, gave a very detailed account of Operation Sindoor's success. He revealed that the enemy country lost 5 jets and 1 large aircraft, an assertive counter to the opposition that lapped on to Trump's claims that 5 jets were downed and interpreted those as India's losses.
Planes were being shot out of the air. 4 or 5, but I think 5 jets were shot down actually. And
if you had listened to me here, you would not have lost those 5 planes.
Apart from these, the SAGW systems, mostly from, I'm talking about fighter aircraft are from S-400. We have at least 5 fighters confirmed kills and 1 large aircraft, which could be either an Elint aircraft or an AWNC aircraft, which was taken out at a distance of about 300 kilometers. This is the actually largest ever recorded surface-to-air kill that we can talk about.
Now, the clarification was put out, and remember what Donald Trump had said previously. Rahul Gandhi had also reiterated the same, and he had picked on to what Trump had said, and just how the army chief made it clear that complete freedom was given to the forces. The IAF chief also debunked these theories that the government did not have any political will, instead clarifying that it was because of the political will that Operation Sindoor was a success.
Sir, Tiger ko पूरी फ्रीडम देनी पड़ती है। टाइगर को आप बांध नहीं सकते हो। मतलब अगर आप हिंदुस्तान की सेना, एयरफोर्स, नेवी का प्रयोग करना चाहते हो, आपके पास सबसे पहले 100% पॉलिटिकल विल होनी चाहिए। 1971 में पॉलिटिकल विल थी।
If I can say, what were the reasons for success? One which I can think of is that there was political will. There was very clear political will, very clear directions which were given to us, and there were no kind of restrictions which were put on it.
You went into Pakistan, you attacked Pakistan, and you told our pilots, do not attack their air defense system. Meaning, you tied their hands behind their back.
There have been talks about, was there any restriction? Were you kept constrained? If there were any constraints, they were self-made. We, the forces, decided what will be our rules of engagement. We, the forces, decided what will be the escalation ladder that we want to ride on. We decided how we want to control the escalation.
The Congress, however, sharpened its attack on the Prime Minister, asking what forced him to halt the operation when the forces were raining hell on Pakistan. The BJP, on the other hand, asks, will Rahul Gandhi now apologize for his claims, which have been refuted by the Air Force Chief?
जब इतनी मजबूत सेना, इतना आगे हम बढ़ रहे थे, तो अचानक किसके दबाव में आकर आपने ऑपरेशन सिंदूर रोक दिया? ये दबाव क्यों था? इस दबाव का भारत को क्या लाभ हुआ? बहादुर सेना और कायर प्रधानमंत्री।
करारा थप्पड़ तो है। आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी के नेतृत्व में हमारी सेना को खुली छूट दी गई, लेकिन फिर भी अगर कोई हमारी सेना पर सवाल उठाता है तो वो राहुल गांधी और मैं कहूंगा गैर जिम्मेदार विपक्ष।
He should also tell the truth about how much losses we had. Like Captain C.D.S. Chauhan had admitted that our planes were also shot down.
आईएनसी का मतलब इंडियन नेशनल कांग्रेस नहीं, अब इस्लामाबाद नेशनल कांग्रेस बन चुका है। राहुल गांधी ने पार्लियामेंट में खड़े होकर झूठ बोला कि भारत ने 5 जेट खोए। आज जब प्रमाण आ चुका है भारतीय सेना, वायुसेना से, तो क्या राहुल गांधी माफी मांगेंगे?